Welcome back to Haunted House. This is your host, Haunted. Here I have a job selected, and I searched through a handful of them because I was purposely trying to find one that had slight deviations on the course path of what I'm going to test today. So before I even start the video, I just want to give a super shout out and thank you to GamerBot3351 and Sir Xie, SIRXIE. Um, yeah, those guys really came in clutch and been giving me, some good pointers or were the questions I was asking in the videos. So, anyways, just wanted to get that out there. So, um, also, I believe my Corvallis it has. I don't know if it's labeled speed brakes. I'll see once I get on there. But guys, what I've found out through my comments here, what I believe, hopefully this is right. I did some Googling, so I think it is right. So if you go to controls, and mine was already set on a hotkey, which I didn't even realize. So if you just type, I'm just going to type in spoiler, which I believe which represents the air brake. Okay, so you see on the bottom it says toggle spoilers and it says R1 plus triangle. I think it says 2. I don't know if that means I need to push it 2 times. I haven't tried any of this. Yeah, I just got off work and I was doing some Googling and thinking about the comments. And I think I pieced together some things from that. So just here to test. So let's get this loaded up. Just manage to fuel. Although this thing can travel very far distances without fueling, I'm going to just top it off anyway. All right, let's get this plane prepped. See, how's my nose gear tire doing? I think everything was good. I think I had her tuned up pretty well. Yeah, I think she's good. Trying to manually get in the door here. Not available. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see, where was that? Okay. Yeah, they're labeled speed brakes. You could hear that go on. Now, if you can see the wings, they went on. Now, I want to see if, because obviously when you're flying, it's very hard to reach down and push a button. Now, I'm going to try the hotkey. See, it was R1, triangle. Oh, okay. See, can I actually get out and take a look at that? Interesting. So I guess that raising out of the wing is the speed brake. AKA, it's called the spoiler. That's when I realized they already had a hotkey. And it wasn't R1 and triangle twice, it was just R1 triangle once. And I guess it's supposed to slow you down pretty abruptly because, as I was saying, guys, this plane does not want to slow down really, and I'd have to do some extra banking. So that, before I can engage flaps. So we'll be testing that. Okay, so let's get this request boarding.
Ground service, hi. This is flight HHR 5213 parking 3, please. Begin passenger boarding.
Received, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Madam, I wish you a good flight on behalf of First Class Wings.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Hello, everyone.
I'll need to make
Please
some
give
calls.
your warmest
I hope the
welcome
signal
to our
hold up.
passenger,
If you
Madam
can make sure it's
Randall.
good, I'd really
She's
appreciate
highly
Captain.
recommended by
Thanks.
one of our top clients. The service must be impeccable. Our 5-star reputation precedes us. Have a nice flight.
Kilo India Kilo Whiskey traffic. November 8738 is taxiing to runway 24. Kilo India Kilo Whiskey.
Okay, and as I remember on the training, guys, thinking about the comments, see if I push L1, hold it down on my tap pad. See, there was, in the training, there was, it showed the glide path. Now, the glide path in this instrument, these are going to show you your true path versus the blue boxes, aren't. So, anyways, they were saying my CDI, which stands for course deviation indicator, they said was on LOC, but it should be on FMS, which means flight management system. So let me just see. Oh, okay, see it turned purple there. I think that's what they said I'm looking for. So, because it's giving me my glide path there. See, that says LOC, LOC2. I'm not sure what LOC means on here, but when I Googled it, it said loss of control, but I don't think that's right. Obviously, we don't want it on loss of control 1 or 2. But whatever, I'm not sure exactly. But anyways, there we go. CDI. I know this is right. I'm just not seeing where it's lighting up saying FMS, but they said when it turns purple, so it should be, say, FMS somewhere. I'm kind of learning as I go through comments and help. And then, they said, so basically, when you have your CDI to your FMS, and that's purple, and you intercept the glide path, your autopilot will automatically, what they were saying, would turn navigation mode on. So that was one reason why I picked this one with slight deviations in the path, because yeah, I wanted to test to see if I was doing it right, and that way, with the slight deviations in the flight plan, slight turns and stuff, it should follow it automatically. That's what we're testing. So let's release the parking brakes and get going. But yeah, Gamerbot, he did join my Discord and he's been very helpful. And he said, you know, if I still need to learn and tune up everything, he'll spend some one-on-one time with me through share screen, which would be much appreciated.
Madam, good afternoon, and welcome aboard this first-class Wings flight to Little Traverse. I'm your captain and pilot today. Estimated flight time is 27 minutes. We're on time for departure, waiting for takeoff clearance. I'll keep you informed during the flight if anything important comes up. Thank you.
I know one thing, it's very hard to read your instruments sometimes when the sun is shining on them, which gets kind of annoying, but that's a real life situation there.
Kilo India, Kilo Whiskey traffic, November 87368. Taking off runway 24. Departure to the north. Kilo India, Kilo Whiskey. Madam, welcome on board this flight to Little Traverse. I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable journey today. If there's anything I can do to make your flight more comfortable, please let me know. Please fasten your seatbelt. Remember, this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
All right, taking off from runway 24.
Approach. November 87368 is type. 1 mile southwest of Kilo India, Kilo Whiskey. 900. Request flight following.
November 87368 approach. Log 0637.
Squawk 0637. 368.
368, radar contact 2 miles southwest of Kilo India, Kilo Whiskey, 1500. Altimeter 299er2.
Roger. 368. Approach. November 87368. 1 miles northwest of Kilo Yankee Bravo, Kilo 8. 1600. Request IFR to Kilo Mike Golf November. Ready to copy.
November 87368 is cleared to Kilo Mike Golf November Airport is filed. Log 0637.
November 87368 cleared to Kilo. Mike Golf November Airport is filed. Squawk 0637.
368, read that correct. Radar contact 2200. Altimeter 299er2, turn left heading 065. Resume mode navigation, climb and maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 065. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 4000. 368.
368 contact Cleveland Center on 127.7. Good day.
127.7 for 368. Cleveland Center, November 87368.
Okay, we're supposed to reach 4,000.
Climbing 4000.
And this is another thing I'm going to test. So set that for 4,000. Now, let me hit L1 and triangle for a second so I can zoom in here. So, shoot, what was it? Vertical speed. Let's see, it's just saying on. Okay, that's one thing I still have to learn is choose. Okay, here, this is it. It's set at 1,400 feet per minute. What if that seems a lot. Maybe this would be fine like that. Let me just try 1,000 feet. And
Contact Minneapolis Center on 118.525. Good day.
Going to 118.525, 368. Minneapolis Center, November 87368 is at 2,900, climbing 4,000.
November 87368. Minneapolis Center. Altimeter 29902. Radar contact continue.
okay. Okay, so I am climbing, and I did not set my trim to 11%. I'm guessing that's what it did automatically. Now,
Yeah, hey. On my way. They're waiting for me there. I'll call you as soon as I'm done, but it might be a while. Can you send me the driver's number again? I forgot it when I left. Thanks. Talk to you later.
okay. So the vertical speed mode is off.
Madam, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome you on behalf of First Class Wings on flight HR 5213. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 3,300 feet at an airspeed of 100 knots.
Okay, so it is holding at
We are expected to land. Traverse
4,000.
current temperature of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should
So
be able to reach the
as you can see, I'm slightly off my glide path.
destination. Until then, sit back.
Although the sun is shining, it's kind of hard to see, but see, it has altitude hold on. So I'm not actually entirely sure what just happened, but I had flight level change on, and then it might have gotten to that and then put hold. But anyways, so we need to get to the glide path. And then they were saying if I have autopilot on it and I get to the glide path, it should maybe switch to navigation automatically. I don't know. I'm testing this. Let's see, where's my glide path? It's to the... See, I see it. I'm just not sure if that means I gotta go... I think I need to go to the right. Actually, I think I gotta go to the left. Because, okay. Let me get a look to see. So, the sun is shining, but you can see where I got the dot. That's my glide path. That's where I need to get to. Which... I probably need to turn heading mode on. heading select. There we go. I didn't even have it on. That was the whole problem. I know I'm all over the place here, but the glide path is nearly there. Let's see, flight director mode. What if... Okay, so I turned navigation mode on. And I think this is zeroing me in now exactly to my flight path. Which, I know these blue boxes don't always line up. But we're not paying attention to the blue boxes here. Okay, I think I have it all set up how I'm supposed to. Why is it zooming in that far? So, yes. So, as long as you... I'm getting a little thrown off by that zoom. Anyways, yeah. So switching your CDI till you see this purple, which is called FMS. Flight Management System. And then when you have your autopilot on and you select your heading and you intercept to your glide path there, and then you can turn nav mode on. And then we have vertical navigation mode. Now I think if I needed to change let's say if I needed to climb, I probably would have to adjust vertical speed, flight level change, vertical navigation, but I'm still learning, but I'm getting more of a grasp on everything as time goes by with the help of comments and Googling and learning as I go. So there you go. Now why is this zoom like that? Before I would see this screen. Maybe I got... Hold on. No. Now it's like to the middle. But I can see this screen. Like I used to be able to zoom and see that screen like that. But now it's there. I could look off to the right and see it. Here's our flight path there. Oops. You can switch to cockpit. All right. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Getting that CDI FMS to purple. And then when you're on autopilot, you can use your heading to intercept your glide path. Boom, navigation mode on, and smooth sailing. Turn off the boxes. And yeah, the true test is going to be when we get deviations in the path, but I believe it's all set up and good. And I know some people will set up a hotkey for their autopilot. Which would probably come in pretty handy. But right now I usually just push the buttons myself. But as far as the speed brakes go, yeah, the hotkey's already set up for R1 and triangle, so. Okay, we have a slight deviation in the glide path here. I believe slightly going to the right. Yeah, and when you guys are, if you start flying in very bad weather, oh, my RPMs have been too cranked. Yep, we're turning automatically, guys. That's all on navigation mode now. We saw that slight right turn. I was wondering how my zoom got like this. I don't know what I did. Because this zooms into the center. I'm holding L1, I push down on my tap pad, zooms in. Perfectly centered to this screen. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it was like that before. It seemed before I'd zoom in on that screen, so not sure what that's all about. Anyways, so we can get this out there. Let's turn up our sim rate just a little bit so we can keep this video not super duper long. So yeah, guide box is off and flight director, navigation mode, FMS. And I'm curious to, kind of excited to test these air brakes, which I haven't tried yet.
36A contact.
Going to 132.9er, 368. Minneapolis Center, November 87368, 4000.
November 87368 Minneapolis Center, altimeter 299er2, radar contact, continue to LUTMD.
Yeah, once we got navigation mode, like heading select mode is automatically off. It's just because it's following all the waypoints with the slight deviations, slight turns. It's doing it all automatically. If I haven't said that already. My fuel selector's on right. Usually it's on left, not that it's really going to matter.
How are you? Is everything okay?
Continue VFR to your
Everything
destination.
is ready for the arrival? Fine. Can't wait.
Center, 368.
See you there.
Okay, we got a
This time.
slight deviation in the path up here going to the left.
Cancel. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Probably be able to tell more the plate is turning in third person. Oh, there it goes. That's all automatic, guys. Navigation mode. But right now, something doesn't seem right. I'm way off the glide path. I don't know what just happened there. But something went haywire here. I don't know. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought I had this all figured out. Let's make our way back over to the glide path. I have no idea why it did that. Maybe the sim rate wigged it out. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, the flight director's okay. I don't know. Something's just not right with the glide path here. Or I'm reading it wrong. Because the flight director's telling me go to the left. I wonder if that has to anything to do with not entering my direct 2. That just changed it right there. Okay, that might have been the problem. So I hit direct 2 and then I hit enter twice. Because maybe each waypoint is a different direct 2, so to speak, or whatever. It's so sunny I can't see. Anyways, there's the glide path. I just went past it. Now my true glide path is going to be different than what I'm seeing on my upper left. I'm looking at this instrument here. Okay, so hold up. What's my altitude right now? Okay, we're getting back. Okay, I turned navigation back on. And it says I'm on my glide path, right here in the compass. So, and right here it says I'm right on the glide path here. So what you're seeing on your upper left corner there, it's not going to match your true glide path.
Kilo Mike Golf, November traffic. November 87368. 9 miles southeast. 4000. Inbound.
Okay,
Runway
let's
28. Kilo Mike Golf, November.
turn the sim rate back to normal. I actually been so into what I'm doing, I didn't even realize we were at the final. Anyways, let's turn the autopilot off.
November traffic. November 87368 is on 5 feet. Runway 28. To land. Kilo Mike Golf, November.
I'm actually not sure where my runway is. Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. But I want to test these air brakes. So right now we're going 145. Air brake. Air brakes up. Oh yeah, that's slowing us down nicely. Air brakes back down. It's R1 and triangle. Well, I should have just trusted my instruments, but there's the runway. I think, yeah, that is runway 28. Okay. I don't know if it matters which way we land. Yeah, I guess I just needed to trust my glide path. I got a little bit lost there for a second. And I noticed there's a blue glide path there that continues after the runway. So, yep, I'm starting to understand and starting to get better, but I still have things to learn and things to perfect, no doubt. Now, I don't see any option to announce. It just says land. It doesn't say go to final or anything, so. See, right now, I can hit air brakes, slow me down. Now I can engage flaps because I got the white band there. So right now I'm running speed brakes. I'm going to turn the speed brakes off. Well, I'm going to put them back on. Oh, my view is a little bit. Oh. Oh. Undesignated. Well, something got messed up. Undesignated something. Maybe I wasn't supposed to land coming in on this side. I don't know. I'm still learning, guys, but hey, I am learning. That's the key factor. I was gonna try to bring this down in first person and I had my view like cocked off to the side there. So sometimes with the sun shining, it's really hard to read your instruments. We got docks some points.
Kilo Mike Golf November traffic. November 87368 is taxiing to parking. Kilo Mike Golf November.
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
You see how bad I messed things up here. Passenger satisfaction 70. It was the undesignated landing area. Still almost got a S tier despite all the things that happened, but okay, guys, I'm gonna end that episode here. Even though I wasn't perfect at explaining everything exactly, as I said, I'm learning, and I got navigation mode to work in that, and the speed brakes test. So that was pretty awesome. So yep, we're still learning. We're still figuring things out as we go, and everybody that's been helping me has been a tremendous help. So shout out to those guys, and it's your host Haunted signing off. We'll see you in the next one.